A girl named Lin Yan is lying on a hospital bed. When she regains consciousness, she feels as if someone is coming into her room from outside. A man is coming towards her room. When he reaches her room, Lin Yan had already left from there. Lin Yan runs away and seeing a car, she asks for help. But the car driver catches her instead of helping her. Then a boy named Xiao Mu comes there, who was Lin Yan's bodyguard. By then, Lin Yan had become unconscious. Then Xiao Mu fights with that man. In the next scene, Xiao Mu is taking a shower at home. Lin Yan regains consciousness outside. When Xiao Mu comes out of the room after taking a shower, Lin Yan is hiding behind her and is about to attack on him with a knife, but Xiao Mu catches her and pushes her on the bed. Lin Yan was very scared, so Xiao Mu asks her to calm down. Now let's flash back and see that 3 years ago, Lin Yan is getting a wedding photo shoot done with her fiancé. Her fiancé Chan Jun is about to kiss her, but a girl comes there. She is Lin Yan's best friend Lily. Lily hugs Lin Yan and starts looking at her fiancé Chan Jun because they both already had an affair. The three of them start getting their photo shoot done together. Then Lily is holding Chan Jun's hand from behind, but Chan Jun removes her hand so that both of them are not exposed in front of Lin Yan. After a few days, Lin Yan, while looking at her dad's photo, says, "Dad, my fiancé is not a good person." On the other hand, Lily was trying to seduce Chan Jun. Then Chan Jun says, "Stop doing these things." Lily says, "Don't you feel attracted to me?" Then Chan Jun touches her feet and says, "If my fiancé comes to know about this, then all our hard work will go waste." Then Lily says, "If she comes to know, then it will be more fun." After this, Chan Jun starts romancing with her. In the next scene, when Lin Yan is getting ready, she gets a message from Lily that I brought a gift for you. There is a box on your dressing table. Open it and see. When she opens it, she finds a room card, seeing which she thought that she will get a gift after going to the room. But after going to the room, she neither finds Lily nor any gift. But even then, she sees Chan Jun's fallen clothes there. She picks up those clothes and opens the washroom door and sees that Chan Jun and Lily were romancing there. Chan Jun gets shocked to see Lin Yan and says, "It is nothing like what you are thinking." Lin Yan gets angry and goes to the rooftop. Chan Jun tries to make her understand. Then Lily comes there and says to Lin Yan, "Lin Yan, it is nothing like what you are thinking." Then Lin Yan takes her wedding ring from her hand and slaps her. Lily pushes her in anger. Lin Yan is about to fall from the roof, but her fiancé Chan Jun holds her hand. Lily tells him, "You should leave her hand because she has come to know everything about us." Then Lin Yan says, "No, Chan Jun, please don't do this." But Chan Jun leaves her hand. Then Lin Yan falls down, and because of this, she gets admitted in the hospital, due to which she lost her memory and she was now in coma. On the other hand, Chan Jun had become the CEO of Lin Yan's company, and he wanted to get all of Lin Yan's shares in his name as soon as possible. In the next scene, Chan gets ready for office. Lily also stays with him at his house and asks him to marry her, but Chan Jun wanted to get Lin Yan's shares in his name before marriage, so he scolds Lily and leaves from there. Then Lily calls a man and asks him to kill Lin Yan. This was the same man who had tried to kill Lin Yan earlier. On the other hand, Lin Yan says to Xiao Mu, "Did you save my life? Can I know what your relationship is with Chan Jun?" So Xiao Mu says, "Did you forget? You were the one who got me fired from the company by telling him. By the way, how is your company doing now?" So Lin Yan says, "It will be better if you don't ask about the company. I have to go back to my company now." But she was not even able to walk on her feet. Seeing this, Xiao Mu tells her, "It will not be right for you to go there in this condition." So Lin Yan says, "No, I will go there and get everything back." On the other hand, Chan Jun was doing a press conference, and then Lin Yan comes there. Chan Jun gets very shocked on seeing her. He could not believe how she came suddenly. Lin Yan comes towards Chan Jun with a knife and stabs him in the stomach. But this was just Chan Jun's imagination. Lin Yan comes there but does not do anything to him. Instead, goes to him and says, "I do not remember anything. What happened to me?" Chan Jun thinks that she has really lost her memory, so he starts pretending in front of the media that she is my wife, and after so much time, finally my wife has come back. I waited for 3 years for her to come. Then Lin Yan says to Chan Jun, "I do not like media, etc. So please take me home." So Chan Jun hugs her and says, "Yes, it's okay." Hearing this, Lily immediately runs towards the house so that she can take out her things from there before Lin Yan arrives. Chan Jun starts going towards the hospital with Lin Yan. Then Ian Yan tells him that my house is on the other side. "Then why are you taking me towards the hospital?" Then Chan Jun says, "I want to get you checked up." Lin Yan says, "Look, I am absolutely fine. I don't want to go to the hospital. I want to go home." But Chan Jun said, "No, it would be better to get a checkup done once." So Lin Yan says, I am asking you to go towards the house. Then why are you refusing again and again? Is it possible that you have kept some girl hidden at home? Then Chanjun says, no, it is not like that. Rather, I have sent a cleaning lady to the house because after you left, I did not stay at home. Then Lin Yan says, it doesn't matter. We both will do the cleaning after going home. On the other side, Lily is packing all her stuff, and when she starts leaving from there, the bag falls down from her hand, due to which all her clothes get scattered. By then, Chanjun's car had also come out, so Lily quickly starts packing her stuff again. As soon as Lin Yan opens the door of the house, Lily was not there. Lin Yan looks at the house and says, you said that no one lives in this house, and it has not been cleaned either, but it looks quite clean. Chanjun says, yes, I really did not live in this house because I missed you a lot. When I hired a cleaner here, she did a good job. Then Lin Yan sees Lily's bra there. Chanjun quickly goes and picks it up and says, this must be of that cleaner. Then Chanjun sees Lily, who was hiding behind the sofa. Seeing this, he lowers her head so that Lin Yan cannot see her. Then Lin Yan tells him, I am smelling some girl's perfume from here. So Chanjun says, this smell must be of that cleaner. Then Lin Yan says, I have missed my home a lot, so I want to go up and see the house. Then she goes up. After she leaves, Chanjun throws Lily out of the house along with her belongings. Lin Yan comes back down after seeing the house and asks him, where is Lily? So Chanjun says, why are you suddenly missing Lily? Lin Yan says, I saw her car parked in the parking lot, which I had gifted her. On the other hand, Lily is quickly leaving from there sitting in her car, but she is just putting on the seatbelt when Lin Yan comes there, seeing her. Lily gets very scared. Then Lin Yan says, Lily, what are you doing here and why are you going back? So Lily says, I came to meet you, but I saw that you are with your husband, so I did not want to disturb you. Lin Yan says, why are you not wearing shoes on your feet? So Lily says, my feet were paining, so I don't know where I took off my shoes. Then Lin Yan says to Chanjun, you will have very much work in the company, so you should also go to the company. Then Chanjun goes to the office with Lily. In the next scene, Chanjun goes to meet the doctor and asks him, how did Lin Yan suddenly regain consciousness? The doctor says, usually such patients do not regain consciousness, but I don't know how Lin Yan regained consciousness. Chanjun says, is it possible that someone loses the memory of the same day on which an incident happened to her? The doctor said, yes, it can happen, but we can help you in bringing back his memory. Hearing this, Chanjun thoughts, why would I want to bring back her memory? Just then, Chanjun gets a message from Lily, who tells him that I am going to meet Lin Yan. On the other hand, Lily goes to meet Lin Yan and tells her, you must be very bored staying at home, so why don't we go somewhere for a walk? Lin Yan says, where do you want to take me? Lily says, this is a surprise. You will know only after going there. Then Lin Yan goes with her. Lily takes her to the same hotel room where that incident happened 3 years ago. Lily also takes her inside the washroom and asks her, did you remember anything after coming here? Hearing this, Lin Yan remembers the scene of 3 years ago in which Lily and Chanjun were getting intimate. Remembering this, she gets very angry and then she attacks Lily and puts her face in the keyboard. Then Chanjun comes there and asks Lin Yan, what are you doing? Then Lin Yan says, Lily brought me here. She said that I want to take you out, but she brought me to this room and was saying, did you remember anything after coming here? But I am not able to remember anything. All I remember is that Lily gave me a gift on our wedding day. It had a card of this room, but I don't remember at all what happened after coming to this room. I suddenly have a severe headache and dizziness. Then Chanjun hugs her and tells her that you don't need to remember anything. Now in the next scene, Chanjun slaps Lily in anger and says to her, how dare you take her to this hotel room? If she remembers anything after going there, then you are going to ruin all my hard work. If you do this again, I will not spare you. In the next scene, we see Lin Yan's bodyguard, Xiao Mu. Now he runs an international security advisory company, and he is the head of all the bodyguards. A bodyguard is telling him the bussiness dinner schedule for tonight, but he cancels all his meetings and said, where is my bike? Then he left from there. After this, an employee said, does he have a girlfriend? Then another employee said, no, it is not possible. He is not interested in girls. In the next scene, Xiao Mu comes to meet Lin Yan and tells her, your company's condition has deteriorated. Then Lin Yan says, you have nothing to do with this. Then Xiao Mu said, if your dad was alive, would he be happy to see all this? Lin Yan said, please don't bring my dad into this. You were my dad's personal assistant before, but now you are not. Then Xiao Mu says, I can help you in this. You cannot trust anyone else except me at this time. Lin Yan said, when I got you fired from the company, you disappeared. So have you come back to take revenge from me? Then Xiaomu says, if you want my help, then I have one condition. You will have to transfer half of your company's shares to me. But Lin Yan refuses his offer and leaves from there. After coming home, Lin Yan is getting ready. Then her fiancé brings flowers for her. Lin Yan takes that flowers and says, I also want to go to the company with you. Then Chanjun says, your health is not good right now and I can handle the company alone. You just take care of yourself. I have also hired a caretaker for you. Then the caretaker comes there. Seeing her, Lin recognizes her because when she was in coma, this woman had come to take care of her. But instead of taking care of her, she used to torture her a lot. Remembering all this, Lin Yan says, I will teach her a lesson now. After this, Chanjun goes to the company. And then the caretaker says to Lin Yan, should I give you a massage? Then Lin Yan says, yes, just come to me. And then she slaps her. So the caretaker said, what did I do? Then Lin Yan starts slapping her more. Then the caretaker apologizes to her and says, I did not do all this. Lily asked me to do this. She is my niece. Lin Yan said, she is my best friend. She cannot let you do this. So the caretaker said, she is my niece. That's why I know her very well. Otherwise, why would I do this to you? I have no enmity with you. Don't you know that Lily is having an affair with your fiancé? Then Lin Yan says, can you say this in front of Chanjun? So the caretaker says no because my son works in his company. If I speak against him, he will fire him. So Lin Yan gives her a check of money and says, there is so much money in this that you can sit and enjoy your whole life. Will you do my work now? Then the caretaker agrees to her. Next day when Lily and Changjun come, Yin Yan says to Chanjun, Lily's aunt told me what you are planning with Lily, but I don't trust her. After all, you are my fiancé and Lily is my best friend. Then Lily slaps her aunt. Then the caretaker slaps her too. After this, Lin Yan says to Lily, this woman took money from me and said a lot of wrong things about you both, but I have full faith in both of you. I will not spoil our relationship by listening to someone else. Then Lily says, I am sorry. I chose the wrong caretaker for you. Then Yin Yan said, in these 3 years you and Chanjun have been working together, so it is natural for rumors of your relationship to spread in the company. When I start working again in the company, these rumors will go away automatically. That's why I want to make a comeback in the company. Now even Chanjun is unable to refuse her and agrees to her joining the company. Next day, Lin Yan is in her company, and she tells her uncle, this is my first board meeting after coming out of coma. If the directors create problems for me, then you help me. Uncle says, of course your dad took care of me earlier, so now I will have to take care of you too. But when the meeting starts, Yan comes to know that the new project, which was to be started recently, is facing a lot of problems. And the opposite party does not want to work with the new chairman. They were demanding to make Chanjun their chairperson again. Lin Yan thinks that now I understands why Chanjun handed over the decision power to me so easily. Due to all this tension, she drinks a lot, and she thinks, I don't know why all the cheaters are around me. First dad was cheated and now me. I don't trust anyone anymore. Then she comes to her car, where some boys had come to teach her a lesson on Lily Ella's behest. But before they could do anything to Lin Yan, Xiaomu comes there and makes Lin Yan sit in the car and plays music. Then he asks those boys, are you guys tired of living? Then he gives them money. In anger, they start fighting with Xiaomu, but Xiaomu beats them up and says, pay your medical bill with this money. After this, he goes to Lily and asks her, did you send those boys to harass Lin Yan? You have tried to hurt Yan many times. Lily says, who are you? And what is your relationship with Yan? Then Xiaomu warns her not to try to hurt Lin Yan again, otherwise you'll regret. In the next scene, when Lin Yan wakes up, she hears Xiao's voice from the other room, where Xiaomu was telling his members about some mission. Then Lin Yan comes there. All the members start looking at her because she was only wearing a shirt of Xiaomu. Xiaomu asks all the members to close their eyes and takes her with him. After that, a member asks, who is this girl? Is she the same crazy celebrity? To which the boss does not pay any attention. The second member said, I think she is our real sister-in-law. On the other hand, Xiaomu takes her to another room. He gives her slippers, says, I helped you yesterday too, but it seems you still hate me. Lin Yan says, why did you bring me here? Then Xiaomu said, you were drunk too much. He pins her against the wall and said, what did you want? Should I take you to a hotel? Or are you curious to know how you changed your clothes? Then Lin Yan pushes him away and says, I don't want to know. Just tell me, are you a mafia? Why are so many people listening to you? Xiaomu said, you thinks too much. I runs a security advisor company. Lin Yan said, what happened yesterday was not an accident. Someone is trying to harm me continuously. That's why I want someone to help me. But there is no one in the company whom I can trust. Xiaomu said, does that mean you want me to help you? Lin Yan said, you have helped me twice. That's why I can trust you. In return, I am ready to give you 15% shares of my company. Xiaomu said, but I had talked about 50% shares. Lin Yan says, I can't give more than 15% because I myself am empty-handed right now, but you will have to help me the way you used to help my dad. Xiaomu said, I was your father's assistant and personal bodyguard, so that means you also want to make me your personal bodyguard 24/7 hours? Then his member comes there and tells that the celebrity has come to meet you again. Meanwhile, that celebrity goes inside and feels a little jealous seeing Yan wearing Xiaomu Ella's shirt. She tells Xiaomu, I'm ready to transfer all my property to you. I can also give all the shares. So just become my personal bodyguard, because I always want to stay by your side. Then Xiaomu tells Lin Yan, you are already listening to her offer, but if you promise one thing, then I am ready to become your bodyguard. Lin Yan asks him, what kind of promise? Xiaomu said, I have not thought about it yet, but before that you have to help me a little. After this, he tells that celebrity, sorry, I only want to become the personal bodyguard of my girlfriend. Hearing this, she gets angry and leaves. The next day, Xiaomu is taking Lin Yan to her company. When he ties the seatbelt on her, they both come very close. Then Chanjun sees them, and in anger, Chanjun tries to hit Xiaomu, but instead, Xiaomu starts beating him and changes his face. In the next scene, Lin Yan presses compress on his face. Then Chanjun says, what were you doing with Xiaomu? Don't you know that he is a murderer? Who knows how many people he has murdered? Lin Yan says, you have changed a lot. You should ask me why I kept a bodyguard. But you are blaming me. Chanjun says, if you had to keep a bodyguard, then you should have told me. But why him? Then Lin Yan says, trust is important in couples. You and Lily also always stay together. But have I ever doubted you both? Then you should also trust me. In the next scene, Chanjun slaps Lily and said, it is because of you that Xiaomu came back into Lin Yan's life. If you hadn't done these silly things, he would never have come back. Lily asks him, what is his relationship with Lin Yan? And who is he? Chanjun tells her that he was Lin Yan's dad's special assistant and bodyguard. He has done his studies abroad, and when he was in the army, he murdered many people. As gentle as he looks from outside, he is equally aggressive from inside. Lily says, he seems to be a very scary person just by hearing him. Chanjun said, I had removed him from my and Lin Yan's life, but because of you, he came back. I don't know what his plan is now. Shift to the next scene. Lin Yan goes to the company with Xiaomu Evan. Though he doesn't want to, Chanjun welcomes Xiaomu. During the handshake, Chanjun presses her hand, but when Xiaomu presses his hand, Chanjun is unable to free his hand. Then he tells Enyan, everyone is waiting for you in the meeting hall. Then he stops Xiaomu from going inside. Xiaomu gives her the file and says, I am waiting for you outside. After this, the meeting starts inside. Lin Yan's uncle says, if Ian Yan is not able to deal with this project, then she will leave her position. On this, Lin Yan said, today's meeting is because the opposite party was ready to do a deal agreement with our company. But I refused, because there are many disputes in the land we had to buy. Now we see in the flashback that Xiaomu had already told everything to Lin Yan about this case, that even if you do this deal, then Chanjun will benefit from it, and if you do not do the deal, then you may have to leave your position. Now Lin Yan says, if we buy such disputed land, then how much loss will our company incur? You people must know this. Then she said to her uncle, you can be fired from the company for such a mistake. After this, her uncle puts all the blame on Chanjun and said he was in charge of this project. To this, Lin Yan says, no problem, but someone has to compensate for this mistake. In the next scene, Lily is fired from her job. Chanjun explains to her that we have to fire you so that we can answer to the board of directors. But Lily gets very angry. Chanjun lovingly tells her, hey, do one thing, go on a vacation and enjoy the holidays. But then he sees Lin Yan coming from the front, so he pulls Lily and slaps her and pretends to scold her. Lin Yan also comes there and pretends to be nice and tells Chanjun, don't behave rudely with Lily like this. Then she said to Lily, sorry, the decision to fire you was mine. But what should I do? It was a big mistake. Therefore, it was necessary to take some action and answer to the board of directors. But I know you have no bad intention and you will not be angry with me. Lily said, yes. How can I be angry with you? Then Lin Yan tells Chanjun, you drop Lily home right now. After this, Lin Yan is welcomed as the official chairman, where she says in her mind, Dad, this was my first step to come back in Lin Corporation. Now one day I will fully reclaim this company. In the next scene, we see Chanjun with Lily, where Lily said, Lin Yan threw me out of the company and you kept watching. You should have done something. But Chanjun was just thinking, how did Lin Yan come to know about that project? Then he says to Lily, I have to marry Lin Yan soon. Hearing this, Lily said, "So you want to dump me?" He said, "Why do you talk like an idiot person? If I marry her now, then 50% shares will be mine." But Lily does not agree with his decision. Then he tells her, "I am doing all this for our future. Your mood is not good for some days. I think you should go on a vacation." Then Yan calls Chan-jun and asks, "Where are you?" He says, "I am in the company right now. I am working overtime." Lin Yan said, "I con you would be there, so I am taking some snacks for you." Hearing this, Chan-jun gets so shocked and Lily falls from the bed. Lin Yan hears her voice. Then she says to Chan-jun, whose female voice is, he said, nobody's. I had collided with the table. Then quickly he leaves for the company. Meanwhile, Lin Yan tells Xiao Mu that I did not know that Chang-jun is working so hard. That too with Lily on the bed. Xiao Mu said, Chan-jun will definitely create some problem. Then he gives her a bracelet, but Lin Yan refuses to take it. Then Xiao Mu said, "This is not a gift, but an alarm bracelet for your safety. When you press it, I will be able to track you through GPS. Lin Yan says, "Okay," and goes away. And then Xiao Mu starts smiling. The next day, Xiao Mu was taking a bath and Lin Yan was changing clothes. Meanwhile, she sprains her leg and falls. Xiao Mu sees the temperature in the watch and immediately goes to Yin Yan. Lin Yan feels very nervous seeing him without a shirt. Xiao Mu adjusts his shirt and applies medicine on her injury and said, "You have still not fully recovered, so do not put too much pressure on your body." Lin Yan sees a mark of injury on his chest and asks, "Did you really killed people when you were in the army?" Xiao Mu said, "Have you heard of James Board? I was even bigger than him." Lin Yan says, "It was a stupid joke. Anyway, I am hungry." So he prepares breakfast for her. She tastes it and says it tastes very bad, so he mixes a little sugar in it. Seeing this, Lin Yan says, "Now it has become too sweet." Hearing this, Xiao Mu mixes something else in it and asks her to eat it. Lin Yan said, "But it is not your job to cook food." Then he says, "Don't worry, you don't need to pay for this. I am doing all this because if you don't get well soon, then all my investment will be wasted." Lin Yan says, "I know what you are thinking, but I think we should maintain our business relationship." After saying this, she leaves. Then Xiao Mu thinks, has she found out from somewhere that I have started liking her? Lin Yan thinks, no, Elle can't trust any other man. Then Chan-jun calls her and asks, "Why haven't you been to the company yet?" Lin Yan said, "Yes." Suddenly my health got a little bad, and then she disconnects the call. In the next scene, Chan-jun forcefully sends Lily on vacation, while on the other hand, Xiao Mu tells Yan that Chan-jun has legally transferred a lot of the company's property here and there, so no action can be taken against him. Lin Yan said, "It will take some time for us to get all the property back from Chan-jun." Then Xiao Mu also tells that he has sent Lily on vacation. Then Chang-jan arrives there and he tells Yin Yan that, "I want to talk to you alone." Then he shows his 3-year-old wedding photo and said, "If you had not had that accident, by now we would have had 2 small children. We had to stay apart for many days, so let's get married now. I have even checked the calendar and already selected some dates." Lin Yan said, "I think you don't love me anymore. After waking up from coma after 3 years, everything seems changed to me. My feelings for you are not the same as before." Cha-jun nervously said, "So do you want to break up with me?" Then she says, "No, want us to go on a vacation once and spend time together." He gets surprised to hear this and says, "Okay, I will make arrangements right now," but Yin Yan says, "No, leave all that to me, you just take rest now." In the next scene, both leave for the trip. On the way, Lily messages Chan-jun that I have reached the hotel and sends her pic. Then they also reach a hotel. Chan-jun is shocked to see because this is the same hotel where Lily has come. Chan-jun tells Yin Yan, "This hotel is not good. The hotel and restaurant are too far away, so we should go to some other hotel." Then Yin Yan says, "But I remember this hotel is your favorite hotel." And then Chan-jun sees that Lily is coming from the front. So that Yin Yan does not see her, Chan-jun opens an umbrella and keeps Yan engaged in his conversation. By then, Lily goes away that place, but then Xiao Mu comes there. Seeing this, Chan-jun asks, "What is he doing here?" Lin Yan said, "He is my personal bodyguard. Of course he will come, but don't worry, we will spend a lot of time together." Then Chan-jun messages Lily that Yan and I have also come to this hotel, so you should leave from here quickly. After this, Xiao Mu gives Yin Yan his room key and says, "I am in the next room. Call me if you need anything." And he gives Chan-jun the key to a faraway room. Seeing this, Chan-jun said, "You are doing all this on purpose." Then he gets a call from Lily who asks, "What does it mean that you and Ain Yan are also here?" Chanjun said, "It is a long story. It is. For now, you should leave this hotel." Xiaomu asks, "Why have you come on vacation with Chanjun? Do you still have feelings for him?" Lin Yan says, "What kind of feelings can be left for such a person?" He said, "Then what is your plan?" Lin Yan said, "Till Lily is here, he will not force me to marry him. Until then, we should get some evidence." Xiaomu is impressed by his plan. Chanjun calls Yin Yan and asks her to come downstairs. He has planned a surprise for her. Yan goes downstairs in shock, but then Chanjun starts his dance for impress Yin Yan. Seeing this, Lin Yan said, "This is a great surprise." Chanjun wanted to kiss her, but she stops him and says, "Let's take a selfie first." While taking the selfie, he kisses her on the cheek, and Yin Yan posts the photo on her social media. Lily gets jealous and thinks, "So, Chanjun, you are trying to fool me and do some love dove with Yin Yan. I will not let him go so easily." Now, on the other hand, both of them are having lunch. Chanjun asks her, "Which date will you choose from the dates I had mentioned for our wedding?" Then Lily messages him that, "I want to meet you. I am also wearing your favorite dress." Lin Yan asks, "Whose message are you getting?" He says that a staff member from the company is messaging him, and then the message comes again that, "I am outside your room. If you don't come in 5 minutes, I will come there to check." He makes an excuse that he has to make a phone call, and he immediately starts going towards Lily. When he doesn't get a lift, he takes the CD and goes to his room first and asks her, "Why are you here till now?" Lily said, "What is Yin Yan doing here?" Chanjun tells her that coincidentally she has booked this hotel for vacation. "So what should I do?" Lily says, "These days too many coincidences are happening with you," and then she starts flirting with him. Suddenly Yin Yan calls him and said, "Why are you taking so much time?" After which Chanjun said to Lily, "Now is not the time for all this. You pack your stuff and go from here." Then he comes running back to Yin Yan. Lin Yan was enjoying seeing Jun in this condition. Again, Lily messages him that, "I am in your room," and while sending a photo says, "If you do not come to me right now, then I will send this photo to Yin Yan." Then Yin Yan said, "What happened? Again a business-related call?" He says, "Yes, you wait. I will go and come back soon." Then he runs to Lily. He had just started scolding her when Yin Yan comes and knocks on her door. Chanjun asks Lily to hide in the bathroom and said, "If she catches both of us today, remember I will break up with you, so don't make any noise." Then he opens the door. Lin Yan said, "Why were you so late in coming? By the way, your room is better than my room. Your bathroom will also be better. Just look." Chanjun stops her and says, "Don't go inside. It's dirty. Let's go back to the restroom." But Yin Yan said, "So what if it's dirty?" Then she goes inside, but she doesn't find Lily there. However, she understands that Lily is in the tub. Chanjun said, "I think we should go." But she says, "First, let me wash my hands." Now she was not going, and Lily was in a bad condition inside the water. Finally, Yan says, "I don't want to eat any more food. I am going to my room to rest." And after that, she leaves. Chanjun takes Lily out of the water. He picks her up and takes her to the car and tells the driver to take her to the hospital. He tells Lily that, "Sorry, what can't do anything in this condition? I can't go to the hospital with you." On the other hand, Xiaomu shows Yin Yan that photo and asks, "What is this? Why did you let him kiss you?" Lin Yan said, "That was just a part of my plan. And anyway, he had only kissed me on the cheek." Xiaomu said, "So it means it doesn't matter to you whoever kisses you?" She says no. Then Xiaomu pins her against the wall and kisses her. After which, Yin Yan slaps him and said, "What are you doing? Stay within your limits. I have hired as a bodyguard. Don't try to interfere in my personal life. Please control your emotions." Hearing this, Xiaomu gets very angry. The scene shifts to Yin Yan. She comes to her room and is surprised to see Changjun in her bed. She asks Changjun, "How did you come inside?" He said, "I am your fiance, so wise I can't come in." Then he asked her to come on the bed. Then Yin Yan said, "What do you want?" He said, "What else can be done on the bed?" Yin Yan said, "But I am not ready yet." Chanjun says, "Then when will you be ready? I have waited for you for 3 years. I can't wait anymore." Then Yin Yan makes an excuse that, "I am having my periods." Chanjun said, "I know you are lying, but don't worry. I will be completely gentle." But when Yan refuses again and again, then he starts misbehaving with her. During this, Yan's bracelet alarm also gets pressed, and immediately Xiaomu comes and saves Yin Yan. After this, he takes Changjun out and asks Yin Yan, "Are you okay?" To which she says, "Yes." Then Changjun says to Xiaomu, "I can call the police for your misbehave and can ask my girlfriend to fire you." On this, Yin Yan said to him, "He was just doing his job." Then Chanjan said to Xiaomu, "Whatever I do with my girlfriend, It has nothing to do with you. Hearing this, Xiaomu is about to beat him, but Inyan stops him and goes to her room. After this, Xiaomu warns Chanjun that if he pushes Yan away again, no one will be worse off than me. Chanjun said, "You should stay within your limits. I know what your intention is." Xiaomu said, "You are thinking right. I like Inyan." Chanjun says, "You are so worthless. Tomorrow I will reveal your ill intention in front of Inyan." On the other hand, Lin Yan was thinking about Xiaomu, that he is always ready to save me from every problem. Then she thinks about his kiss. In the next scene, she opens her door and finds Xiaomu in front of her. She asks, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I am your personal bodyguard. I am not able to directly refuse Chanjun for marriage, so I want you to act as if you are approaching me. This will divert his attention away from me." Xiaomu gets close to her and said, "You will pretend to approach me, and from now on, I will take extra care of you." Then he apologizes to her for that kissing and said, "From now on, I will never go against your wish, but I will wait for you to agree." Hearing this, Yan's heartbeat also stops for a few moments. Then she said, "Now I am telling you to do it later. Don't feel bad." Then she goes inside, and Xiaomu is very happy. Next day, Chanjun apologizes to Yin Yan for yesterday's act and said, "I should not have done that, but you should not trust Xiaomu. His hidden motive is that he wants to get all your property and snatch you from me." Lin Yan said, "If he will not take care of my safety, then who will take care of my safety?" So Chanjun says, "I will." After that, he has hired a lot of bodyguards for Yin Yan. She is very surprised to see this, but then Xiaomu comes from the front, and we come to know that all these are his bodyguard members. Xiaomu asks them, "What are you guys doing here?" One of them tells that Chanjun has hired us for the safety of this madam. Xiaomu says that the responsibility of her safety is mine. "You guys can go." Kanjun keeps stopping them, saying that I have paid all of you. Lin Yan said him that you are so cool. Then Xiaomu tells her to change her shoes. Lin Yan said, "You had gone to buy shoes for me." He says yes, and then he changes the shoes in her feet. Lin Yan asks, "How do you know the size of my shoes?" He said, "I know everything about you." And here, seeing them both like this, Chanjun gets very irritated and asks her to choose a bridal dress for the wedding. Then he goes to choose his own dress. A staff member comes there and mistakes Xiaomu for the groom. He tells Xiaomu that since you are so handsome, you are the groom, and they were talking so much about him, don't give Xiaomu a chance to say anything. He forcefully makes him wear the groom dress. Lin Yan also comes down in a bridal dress, and Xiaomu keeps looking at her. The staff said, "Wow, what a perfect match they are." Then Chanjun comes there and shouts at them that I am her fiancé and he is her bodyguard. Xiaomu tells him that you both are not married yet. Until you both get married, every man in the world can try to approach Yan, including me. Hearing this, Changjun gets very angry. Lin Yan is about to go, but her foot slips. She is about to fall, but Xiaomu catches her. A staff member said, "Wow, what a scene." Lin Yan tells him not to overact. He said, "It is not acting at all," and kiss her. Seeing this, Chanjun gets very angry. The scene shifts and Xiaomu takes Yin Yan home. Lin Yan said, "Don't say that you just want to act." Xiaomu says, "Yes, I know. I am just trying to act realistically." While he was tying seatbelt on her, he gets so close that Yin Yan's heart is beating too fastra. Then he said, "Did you like my acting?" Yan gets irritated and reminds him of his shares deal. He was trying to say that I have no interest in your shares. I have interest in you, but by then she gets down from the car and while walking remembers Xiaomu as flirting. While thinking about him, she comes in the middle of the road. Meanwhile, a car is about to hit her, but Xiaomu saves her and she gets hurt. Next day, Yan opens his shirt. He says, "What are you doing? I'm not ready yet." Lin Yan says, "Don't think too far ahead and take off your shirt." Then she applies ointment on his wound. Lin Yan wanted to say something but was unable to say it. Xiaomu smiles and says, "Are trying to say thanks." She said yes. Xiaomu says, "Just thank you, that too." Yan turns her face and says, "I know what you are thinking. Please stop thinking about that." Xiaomu said, "What are you thinking? You tell me." Then he starting at her and said, "It seems you have to eat food daily. I will have to make food and feed you daily." Lin Yan asks angrily, "Why do you think my figure is not right?" Then Xiaomu catches her and says, "You said, I only want to act and I have to keep a distance from you. Then how much distance?" This much distance and getting closer. He was so close that Yin Yan closes her eyes, but Xiaomu was leaving no stone unturned in teasing her. He does not kiss her and goes away. Now Yin Yan feels very embarrassed because she closed his eyes first. The scene shifts and Chanjun takes breakfast for Yin Yan. He knocks on her door, but then a staff member tells that she has gone with her boyfriend. Hearing this, Chanjun angrily said, I am her fiancé. He is just a bodyguard. On the other side, they reach home and Inyan said, I want to eat pork, so you cook food, and I will also help you. Xiaomu teases that if you want to eat pork, then order it. I am just your bodyguard. It is not my job to cook food. After hearing this, she herself starts cooking while watching on her mobile. Then her hand touches a hot utensil and she screams. Then Xiao Mu comes and starts cooking. Then he asks, did you do this intentionally or did it happen accidentally so that I have to cook? After this, he serves her food, and when she starts going to eat, then Xiao Mu stops her and starts flirting. There was something on her cheeks. He comes so close her to remove it. She closes her eyes again, but he removes it and goes away. Lin Yan fell embarrassed again. In the next scene, Xiao drying hair after taking a shower. She sees him without shirt. After that, she goes to him and kisses him. Now they start romance, but then someone knocks on the door. Xiaomu opens the door while buttoning his shirt. Chanjun is standing there. Chanjun had come here to surprise Yin Yan, but he himself is surprised to see Xiaomu like this. He asks both of them, what is this? Why are you guys together despite being single? Has everything happened between you two? Then Lin Yan said, no, it is not what you are thinking. Chanjun goes and looks in the washroom, then goes to the bedroom. There are 2 pillows. He gets very frustrated seeing this and said to Lin Yan, why does he need to stay with you in your house? She says, he is my bodyguard. Of course he will stay with me 24/7. Hearing this, Chanjun says, today you will have to choose. Either he will leave the house or I will. Lin Yan says, as far as I knew, you were a very gentle and understanding person. You never argued with me on such small matters. But Chanjun gets more frustrated. Lin Yan said, calm down and go home. Then she goes to her room. Then Chanjun says to Xiaomu, I will not let you succeed in your plan, and thinks Yin Yan will definitely choose Xiaomu. He leaves from there. Lily comes and says, so you have Yin Yan in your heart. But Chanjun was so frustrated that he considered even Lily as Yin Yan and says, you cannot leave me like this. I will make you mine. Seeing his actions, Lily gets very frustrated. On the other hand, Xiaomu goes to Yin Yan and said, you used to tell me to act and keep a distance, then why did you kiss me? And gets close to her, but Yin Yan pushes him away and says, I was just carried away by the flow. Right now, the only important thing for me is how to get my company back. So I have to divert Chanjun like this. Actually, I don't break up with him until I reclaim the company. And you don't forget that our relationship is a professional relationship, so don't interfere in my personal life, Xiaomu said. Do you have a heart of stone? Don't you have any feelings for me? Lin Yan said, you haven't taken a break since you became my bodyguard, so I think you should take a break for a day. Xiaomu said, it is you who needs to take a break, not me. Then he goes to his room where he gets a call that he has to meet Mr. He, and this time, no excuse will be accepted. On the other hand, Li explains to Chanjun that the property he has acquired from Yin Yan is enough. We will take all the money and go to some other country and live comfortably. Anyway, even if Yin Yan takes back her company, she will get an empty company, Chanjun said. Don't you understand that I have to take over Lin Corporation at any cost? And so, I have to marry Yin Yan quickly, Li says. Do you want Lin Corporation or Yan? Chanjun gets irritated and said, I want everything. I can never lose. And you stay within your limits. You are here because of me. If you want our relationship to continue, then keep quiet. Otherwise you can leave, Lily thinks. After tries a lot of time, why am I the only one who gets rejected? On the other hand, Yan is running when some men come and kidnap her. He is the same goon who had contact with Lily. He calls Lily and tells her that we have kidnapped him. Then she said, do as I said. Meanwhile, Lin Yan tells those goons, who asked you to do all this? And makes them an offer. Whoever asked, I am ready to give him double, triple, 10 times, 20 times. Just let me go. She tries to press her alarm clock. Meanwhile, those goons make a video and start misbehaving with her. Then Zhao Mu enters and his men start killing the goons. He takes Yan away and orders them that no one should escape. In the next scene, brings her home and asks her to sleep, but Yin Yan stops him. Xiao Mu said, don't worry, I will not let you harm again. By then, Yin Yan kisses him. Then Xiao Mu kisses her too, but she stops him. He is about to go, is not his. But Yin Yan again stops him, and a romantic scene is created. Then they both get intimate. In the morning, Yan wakes up and finds herself and Xiao Mu necked. She was trying to take off her dress secretly, but Suyo Mu says, what are you doing? And she falls down in fear. Xiao Mu teases her, I know you want to run away because you don't want to take responsibility of what happened last night. Lin Yan says, you don't have the courage to say such a thing being a man. Then Xiao Mu closes her and says, you were too energetic last night. She said, "Don't mention last night, not at all." She feels so nervous. Seeing this, Xiao Mu starts laughing. Then he gets a call of his assistant. Assistant hears Yan's voice, so he asks, "Who is in your room?" Xiao Mu says, "Nobody, it's my stomach." At this, she starts screaming. Then assistant said, "Well, she is my sister-in-law." In the next scene, we will see both of them in the company. Xiao Mu said, "I think you should stay at home and rest for a few days." Lin Yan says, "No, it can only be Lily who is blackmailing me." Now it is time to take action, but when she reaches the office, she gets shocked because Changjun makes his move and he declares in front of everyone that next month we are getting married. Xiao Mu asks Yin Yan, "Why didn't you refuse? Do you really want to marry him?" Lin Yan says, "You know I don't want this, but I can't refuse him directly, and if he leaves the company, I will never be able to get hold of all the property he has captured." Xiao Mu said, "So will you be able to do this in a month? Once you marry him, you will not be able to refuse these people for giving him his husband rights." Lin Yan says, "We will see later. For now, I know that Lin Corporation is my father's hard-earned money. I can't let Changjun take it away." Xiao Mu said, "If your father was alive, he would never like to see his daughter risking her happiness for Lin Corporation." On the other hand, we see another side of Changjun, where he harassed one of his female staff and took advantage of her poor family condition. After the work is over, when the female staff was going home, Changjun forcibly asks her to sit in his car. After this, he drops her to her home. Now we see that Yin Yan coming to meet her and telling her, "When Changjun is harassing you like this, why don't you complain against him?" Then she said, "Complaining against him is useless, because at the end, he will fire me from the job. My family condition is not good, my mother has cancer, and I have to pay hospital bills monthly. My educational background is also not so good that I will get a job immediately, so I can't go against him." Lin Yan said, "I can help you, please, you trust me, and you have to help me too." After this, we see that the girl sends a photo of herself and Changjun to Lily. The next day, the girl was flirting with Changjun in the office as per the plan. Then Lily comes there. She slaps Changjun and said, "You are cheating on me." Changjun says, "Calm down, this is a company." But now Lily and the girl start fighting for Changjun. By then, the rest of the staff also come and start watching the spectacle. Then Yan also arrives, where Changjun clarifies, "I have no relationship with this girl. She did not even talk to me earlier. Then today suddenly she started clinging to me. But I promise, from now on, I will not meet any girl except you." Lin Yan says, "I just want you to stay away from Lily." Changjun said, "I do not have any relationship with her either." To this, Lily says, "Stop pretending to be innocent." Then she tells Inyan that Changjun and I are in a relationship. "Even when you were in a coma, we stayed at your house and had fun on your bed. Even after you woke up from a coma, we shared the same bed." Changjun slaps her and tells Inyan not to trust on her. Lin Yan says to Lily, "Why are you doing this to me? I considered you my best friend." Then she whispers in her ears, "Do you think you can achieve everything with your beauty and face? Changjun loves money and your guess was right. I remember everything. You were just a pawn in the plan." She is shocked to hear this. The next scene. The girl thanks Inyan for all this. She said, "Don't worry, stay with your mother, and when she gets better, you can join the company anytime." The girl says, "Thank you. By the way, when I come back to the company, I will try to impress your bodyguard." Next, Xiao asks Inyan, "How did you know that Changjun was harassing that girl?" Inyan says, "I was keeping an eye on him all the time. By the way, are you feeling jealous?" Xiao Mu says, "If your boyfriend doesn't fight with you and feel jealous, it means he doesn't love you." Lin Yan said, "Who said you are my boyfriend?" Xiao Mu says, "How about I be your part-time boyfriend along with being your full-time bodyguard?" They then arrive at the house. Changjun kneels on the jackfruit outside of her house and apologizes to Inyan. But she said, "I'm not blaming you, but I think we should postpone our wedding too." Changlin said, "Today, from now on, only you will be in my life." Libyan says, "Actually, I can understand, and I think I'm also getting diverted like you." Changjun looks at Xiao Mu and asks to Inyan, "What do you mean you are getting diverted?" But she walks away without replying him. Xiao Mu asks Changjun to leave too, but he says, "Don't be too happy. We both just had a small fight." Xiao Mu says, "No, she didn't scold you or hit you. She just doesn't want to see you." Hearing this, Changjun gets very irritated. The scene shifts, and we are shown a flashback when Inyan completes her graduation. She was taking a photo with her dad, and her dad was very happy. Then she introduces Changjun to him. After this, her father finds out that Changjun is not a good person, so they don't accept their relationship. Because of this, Inyan has an argument with her father. She even leaves her house for Changjun. Her father dies due to this shock. The scene comes to the present. Xiaomu makes her feel comfortable. Yin Yan says, "It was not the case that I was completely unconcerned in these 3 years." He used to recite Tagore LS poem. "Maybe I felt like this because I missed my father." Xiaomu doesn't say anything and kisses her passionately to make her feel comfortable. The scene shifts and both of them were watching the stars in the sky. Then a shooting star falls. Xiaomu asks Yan to make a wish, but she says, "When Dad was alive, I used to make him angry all the time. I didn't spend much time with him, but now that he is no more, I miss him." Xiaomu says, "When you miss your father, look at the star. You will feel that you are with him and he will be happy to see you." Hearing this, Yin Yan feels very relaxed and says, "And it is not a fallen star. I have a lot to talk to my father." Xiaomu said, "Do you want to see firework?" and takes her to the garden, where his assistant comes with some members and does fireworks shower Xiaomu LS request. Seeing this, she becomes very happy. Xiaomu tells her, "Whatever wish you ask for, I will try my best to fulfill it." Then he tells her about himself. "When I completed my graduation, I joined the military and then I became your father's assistant." He also tells that after joining the company, "I fell in love with you at first sight, but then you were engaged with Chan Jun." Hearing this, Yin Yan cannot believe that he loves her so much. Xiaomu says, "You are the only one in my heart, and you will always be there. And I have not said this sentence to anyone except you, nor do I want to say it to any girl, because I only like you." Lin Yan is very happy with his words, and then Xiaomu goes to put the ring on her finger, but while kissing her, she says, "It will be too early for me to accept all this. I need some more time." Xiaomu gets very upset on hearing this, but says, "I can wait for you." Next day, we see another suspense where Xiaomu gets a message from someone, and then he meets a man. He says, "Are you really in love with Yin Yan? What is your real identity? Don't forget that we can never be friends with a Yin corporation." Xiaomu said, "I remember." On the other hand, Lily is drinking a lot. When Yin Yan comes to her, Lily says, "Look at me like this, you must be feeling very good." Lin Yan says, "I always treated you well, but I want to know why you did this to me." Lily said, "Because I hate you, and I know you have come to me to get evidence from Chan Jun's agent." Lin Yan says, "I have not come for evidence." And cutting her off, she says, "I want you to forget everything and start your life again." Seeing her soft behavior, Lily LS' heart melts and she says, "If you want, I can give you the evidence." Next day, Xiaomu said, "I have some doubts. How can she give evidence so easily?" But then they prepares a report with the evidence provided by Lily, and the next day arranges a meeting with the directors. Now she tells everyone in the meeting how Chan Jun transferred Maximum's property while she was in a coma. But we see that Chan Jun does not give up so easily. He had made all the preparations already. He calls Lily and asks Yin Yan, "Did you arrange this evidence for her?" And here Lily thinks, "I don't trust Yin Yan or Chan Jun anymore. All I care about now is money." But Yin Yan asks everyone to check the documents, which had clear evidence that Chan Jun transferred the property. But Chan Jun says, "Yes, check it. Check it properly and see when all these deals happened, I was not even here." And here we get to know that Chan Jun was already prepared for this situation, and so he got this deal done through Lily when he was on a business trip. So Lily gets trapped here. The scene shifts, and Chan Jun said, "I knew from the beginning that you are pretending to forget, but I didn't know that Lily will help me so much in this drama. Now I will make your plan fail in front of you. Tomorrow I'm going to resign from this company. Then you will not be able to get back the property that I have snatched from you at any cost. However, I can give you one more chance. I will not resign from the company. If you fire Xiaomu," and now Yin Yan asks Xiaomu to leave, he said, "Lin Corporation is so important to you that you are ready to give up your happiness, love, everything." Lin Yan said, "This is my father's hard work. I can't see it go to waste like this." Xiaomu says, "Don't worry about Chen Jun. Leave him to me. Handle him." But Yin Yan says, "No, you should get out of my life. Firing you." Xiaomu said, "I love you so much." Yin Yan says, "Say it again. What did you say?" And when he kisses her, she pushes him away. Then Xiaomu leaves her and rides off at full speed. Thinking about him, Yin Yan takes off the bracelet he gave her, but then she gets a call. The next day, she rushes to the hospital, where Xiaomu is pretending to be dead. Thinking about him, she starts crying and says, "I haven't even accepted your proposal. You love me. You should just get up." Then Xiaomu said, "I know you love me." Then he gives a ring, saying, "Not proposing, I'm just booking you. You have no chance of changing your mind." Lin Yan said, "You were pretending to be dead?" Then she asks him about the injury on his chest. "Is it true that you have murdered many people?" Xiao Mu tells that when I joined the military, a battle started in which many of my comrades were trapped in a village. The people there were not villagers, they were terrorists. I was successful in saving my comrades, but I was also badly injured. Shin shifts, and Xiao Mu is preparing breakfast. Lin Yan asks him if all these injuries do not bother him. Xiao Mu said, "Didn't you see last night? Now those injuries have healed." Then he teases that if you want, I can still show it to you. Lin Yan stops him and said, "You tell me what you want to eat, I will make it for you." Then he flirts that, "Are you sure whatever I want to eat, you will feed me?" Lin Yan says, "There is no need to think too much. Go and make your own breakfast." Lin Yan leaves from there when Xiao Mu gets a call on his mobile. She is about to give the mobile to Xiao Mu, but the call gets disconnected. She sees the message in which someone asking Xiao Mu to come on Mingde Company. In the next scene, Lin Yan was in her office. Then her uncle comes and tells her that Chan Jun wants to buy shares from me. And then he will be the actual controller of Lin Corporation? Lin Yan asks. "Where did he get so much money?" He probably has Mingde's support, her uncle replies. So Yin Yan said, "Mingde is our biggest competitor, and I hope you will stop Chan Jun from doing this, otherwise he will become the owner of this company." In the next scene, she is waiting Xiao Mu at home. When he arrives, Xia asks him, "Where were you in the afternoon?" He said, "I was at my company." Lin Yan says, "I called your company, you were not there." Then Chan Jun arrives and asks, "Who are you? What is your real identity?" Xiao Mu says, "I don't think it is necessary to tell you. Have no ill intentions." Lin Yan also says, "I trust you," but next scene we see her saying, "Because I didn't want to humiliate you in front of Chan Jun. That's why I said I trust you. But now tell me, what is the reason for deceiving me? What is your connection with Mingde? And what do you want from me?" Xiao Mu said, "I can't tell you anything right now. But believe me, I don't want to harm you and Lin Corporation at all." Lin Yan said, "You know that Chan Jun has the support of Mingde, who is the biggest competitor of Lin Corporation. You knew this, but why didn't you tell me?" Xiao Mu was under some compulsion that he was not able to explain all this to Yin Yan. Now Yin Yan asks him to go away from her life. Xiao Mu also leaves, coming to the room. Lin Yan cries a lot, missing her father. The scene shifts, where Chan Jun is planning to decorate the office. Lin Yan says, "I am happy with my office. No need to change it." To which he replies, "You misunderstand. I am redecorating it for myself, not for you. I am going to become a 55% shareholder of this company, so the company will now be under my control. And now the company will have a chairman, not a chairwoman." Lin Yan said, "There is nothing left in this company. Then why do you want to buy it?" To which he replies, "Because I want revenge on your father. He has always insulted me. And I think you don't want to see this company collapse with your own eyes." Lin Yan said, "What do you want?" Chang Jun says, "Till now I only wanted this company, but now I want you. As long as you are mine, the company will be saved." In the next scene, Yin Yan at home. She thinking about Xiao Mu and cries a lot. Then Chan Jun comes to her house and says, "I heard Xiao Mu dumped you. I had warned you in starting to stay away from him." Yin Yan said, "Why have you come here?" He said, "I want to give you a chance. If you become mine, everything will be normal." She says, "I can call the police." Chan Jun said, "Of course, but by tomorrow morning, your Yin Corporation will be ruined." Then he starts misbehaving with her and says, "If you don't cooperate with me, I can even kill you." Yin Yan slaps him, after which he gets more angry, but then he gets a call, and due to this, Lim Yan is saved for that time. Meanwhile, it is revealed that a man refuses to sell his shares at 5% to Chan Jun. Then another call comes, where he comes to know that now even Mingde Corporation will not support him, and he has to pay the money he has taken immediately. The next day, he meets Mangdi LS CEO and says, "We had decided together to acquire LN Corporation. Then why did you back out?" And here we see the twist in the story, where we come to know that Xiao Mu is the successor of Mingde Company. Chan Jun gets shocked to see Xiao Mu here, and he says, "I take back all the investment in you, and I have bought the shares you wanted to buy at 5%. And according to the contract, if you are not able to make Lin Corporation a winner, then you will have to pay 3 times as compensation." Chan Jun said, "Don't do this. Where will I get the money so quickly?" He starts pleading in front of Xiao Mu and also says that, "I don't want Yin Yan. I am ready to give Yin Yan to you." Hearing this, Xiao Mu gets angry and says, "This is the last warning. If you disturb Yin Yan after this, no one will worse than me." Then we see the man who was called Xiao Mu that day. We come to know that he is the chairman of Mingde and Xiao Mu LS father. So his father said to him, "On your request, I have withdrawn all the investment made on Chan Jun. Now you have to fulfill your promise, and the promise was that Xiaomu had to take over his father's company, which Xiaomu had no interest in. But still he makes a deal with his father for Yin Yan that he will take over his business, and in return Mingde Corporation, and will not interfere in Lin Corporation. On the other hand, we see Chanjan saying to Yin Yan's uncle, "You buy my shares." Uncle Ji says, "Till yesterday you wanted to buy my shares." Chanjun says, "Right now I need a lot of money. I have to return the money taken from Mingde." Uncle said, "Yin Yan is my niece. We are family, so why should I help you?" And he leaves. Now Chanjun go to Yin Yan and beg that please forgive me. All this was that Lily LS plan. "I have done a lot of wrong with you. I should not have done this." Yan says that some time ago you were acting like a lion. Now what happened suddenly? Chanjun says, "The money I had taken from Mingde, he is asking me back. Where will I get so much money suddenly? Please tell Xiaomu to give me some time." Where she asks, "What do you mean?" Chanjun says, "I did not know that Xiaomu is the successor of Mingde." Hearing this, Yin Yan is also shocked. She asks Chanjan to leave from there. Then she thinks in mind, "How many more secrets are there that you are hiding from me?" After this, she goes to Xiaomu LS company, but his assistant tells him that he has not come here for a long time. L thought he was with you. Yan doesn't say anything and starts to leave. Then assistant stops her and says, "I think you shouldn't fight with the boss. He is very nice. I have been working with the boss for so many years. I have never seen him with any other girl. 3 years ago, when he came to know that you are going to marry Chen Jun, he went abroad, but after your accident, he came back and built this company, thinking that when you wake up, he will be capable to help you. When you were in coma, he used to visit you every weekend, waiting for you to wake up." Now Yan has tears in her eyes. She realizes that she pushed away someone in her life who was always with her. She feels guilty for not trusting Xiaomu. She calls Xiaomu, but her is not answering her call. Meanwhile, we see Chanjun kidnapping her and throwing away the alarm bracelet given by Xiaomu. Scene shifts and Xiaomu LS assistant comes to him and shows the bracelet and said, "It seems Yin Yan is in danger." Then he gets a call from Chanjun in which he says, "If you want to see Yin Yan safe, transfer money to my account and make arrangements for me to go abroad. Don't inform the police, otherwise you'll be responsible for all troubles." Then Xiaomu goes to that place and said, "I have transferred the money to your account you asked for. Arrangements have also been made for you to go abroad. Now release Yin Yan." But Chan was not going to let her go so easily. He asked his men to kill him. Now Xiaomu also started fighting with them alone. But then Chanjan saw that he was getting the upper hand. So while bringing Yin Yan, he said that stop, otherwise she will not survive. Xiaomu says, "I did what you said. Now let her go." But Chanjun said, "First kneel down in front of me. Only then will I let her go." Yin Yan keeps shouting that, "Xiaomu, don't do this." But Xiaomu even kneels down for Yin Yan. Chanjun is not satisfied even with this. Then he drops some glass bottles in front of her and asks her to come near him while kneeling on the glass. Xiaomu agrees to this too. After this, Chanjun orders everyone to beat him up. And now, everyone starts beating Xiaomu up. Lin Yan says, "Why are you not fighting?" And she pleads Chanjun to let him go. "I am ready to give whatever you want." But on hearing this, Chanjun gets even more enraged and is about to beat Xiaomu up. Lin Yan comes in front of him and protects him and gets beaten up herself. By then, Xiaomu also gets hold of them. Chanjun runs away from there after getting a chance, but in the meantime, a car hits him and he falls there, meaning he dies, and the one who hit him was none other than Lily. Lily had taken her revenge from Chanjun. On the other hand, Yin Yan sees a dream in which her father hands over her hand to Xiaomu and says, "Take care of Yin Yan." When she wakes up, she finds herself in the hospital. She sees Xiaomu and asks him if he is fine. Xiaomu said, "Yes." Then she asks if Chanjun has been caught. There he tells that Chanjan has met with an accident, and the car which hit him was Lily LS. Probably it must be Lily. At present, the police is investigating. Soon, she will be in jail. Lin Yan says both of them deserved this. Then she asks if Mingde Corporation stopped supporting Chanjun because of you. He says, "My father didn't like my mother. Even when my mother died, he didn't come. He remarried immediately. So I don't like him, and I didn't want him to meet me. So I hid my name and identity." Lin Yan said, "Now I know everything, and I also know that you used to come to meet me in the hospital." Xiaomu says, "I have helped you reclaim the company. Now I have to do my duty. Mingde Corporation and Lin Corporation have always been competitors, and anyway, I have promised my father I will not interfere in Lin Corporation anymore. So take care of yourself." And saying this, he starts to leave. Yin Yan says, "I know you love me. Please don't leave me." But he leaves. Then both of them remember their old moments. The scene shifts. And one day, Yan's uncle tells her that whether you have seen the news or not, Xiaomu, the heir of Mingda Corporation, is going to have a business marriage with the daughter of Yang Corporation, and the wedding is today. In the next scene, we see Xiaomu at the wedding. Now because he had to take over this company, he was forced to do this business marriage. But here, Yan also comes in a bridal dress and stops the marriage, saying, "I do not agree with this marriage, that you will marry someone else." And while kissing him, she says, "Sorry, I was wrong. I should not have let you go away from me. But when you were not with me, I used to think about you only. When I was in trouble, you were always by my side. Without you, I am nothing. From now on, you are my first priority. Whatever happens in the future, I will choose you," and proposes him for marriage. Then she says, "If you don't agree right now, I will wait for you until you agree." And then saying this, she starts to leave. Xiaomu stops her and says, "You just told me that you will wait for me. Then where are you going so early?" Then he kisses her and says, "I do. You remember I said that when everything is settled, you will agree to one of my conditions." Lin Yan says, "Yes, I remember." Xiaomu says, "My condition is that I only want to marry you." Lin Yan said, "Does this mean you are ready to leave everything for me?" To which he says, "Yes," and says, "I'll love you. I always want to be your personal bodyguard." And leaving everything behind, he runs away with her. This does not make her father happy, but his friends are definitely happy. This was the happy ending of this drama. If you want more dramas like this, then subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like the video. Thanks for watching.